A deep dive into the federal charges now facing a man who police say threatened to, in his words, shoot up the world's busiest airport. I'm Blair Miller. Maybe you've seen this body cam video right here. It shows officers take down the suspect inside Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport. Atlanta News First Alani Latang is live tonight inside the airport. And Alani, what have you learned about these new charges and the role that Atlanta police officers played in this potentially life-saving arrest?
Right, Blair. So those federal charges are similar to the state charges that he's facing. So federally, he's being charged with attempted violence on an international airport, along with threats and having a gun as a felon. Now, the officers, the Atlanta police officers that responded, then eventually arrested Billy Cagle, talked about how panic they felt, and also the reward of how they potentially saved dozens of lives. Billy Cagle, the man at the center of a shooting threat investigation at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, is now facing federal charges. Federal prosecutors are charging him with attempted violence at an international airport, threats to injure, plus possessing a gun as a convicted felon. The U.S. Attorney's Office for North Georgia alleges Cagle senselessly threatened to do heinous violence to innocent travelers at the world's busiest airport with a high-powered weapon. On Monday, Cartersville police say Cagle's family alerted them he planned to shoot up the airport. Federal authorities now saying during a FaceTime call, Cagle allegedly stated, "I'm at the airport, I'm gonna rat-a-tat-tat," then ended the call. That's when Cartersville police and Cagle's family looped in Atlanta police.
To get that call, it made me stand up. It made me stand up and start taking notes. And again, I was internally panicking, like, oh, hurry up, let's get this information out.
Atlanta Police Sergeant Tywana Jones told her officers to be on the lookout for Cagle, plus his white truck.
You don't realize when it actually happens in person. You don't know how to prepare for that. So yes, I did go into tunnel vision, and all of my skills, everything that I've learned just came as one. And that's when I just went into straight police mode.
Atlanta police officer Maisha Banks explains the moment she made contact with Cagle.
I was scared. It was fearful for a second. Just knowing the size difference, just knowing, you know, the things that can possibly happen. And you have those scenarios in your mind as a trained police officer. You think of what can happen in seconds. I mean, it moves so fast. So as I put my hand on his back, that's when I knew, okay, it's time. It's time to put the cuffs on him. It's time. This is the person.
Officials thankful for training, teamwork, saying the system of see something, say something made all the difference.
The number of lives that were saved, you know, we'll never know, and thank God we'll never know.
Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens and family of Billy Cagle says that he had been going through a mental health crisis. His brother tells me that he was not in his right state of mind and didn't intend or does not see him hurting anyone. But also the FBI tells us that they are continuing to investigate this incident. Reporting live inside Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, I'm Alani Latang, Atlanta News First.